All right. Well, I actually finished the video and realized that when I finished it, my battery died. So I'm back at where I was at. So we're going to put on our fourth friction disc. We're going to put on our metal plate. And again, we're going to stagger, and I want to make sure that my out is out. So we're going to stagger that. And we're going to put on our last friction disc. I think we're going to be good there. So what I showed next was, this is the last piece that goes on. And what this is the clutch releasing disc, and this is called the pressure plate. So I'm going to put that on, and if you want to not be looking for which one of these two holes, because these aren't, as I said before, they're not concentric. This is a little longer than what this is. So if you don't want to fight it, you'll notice that there's two fingers or pins between these two studs, and there's two fingers and pins between these two studs, and there are three fingers or pins between these two. So if you don't want to kind of fight where things go, you can look at this and look at our dots. Here's two between these, here's two between these, and here's your three. So we match these three divots up to these three pins. That's how it goes on. Okay, so one thing I did in the beginning was I put these washers on here and used the nut that already comes on this. I used that nut to hold these washers against the pressure plate, so that when I took these three nuts off, this pressure plate didn't fall off and these 10 springs didn't drop out. I didn't have to save some time. So I'm going to put the nuts back on. Here are the nuts. This is one side. The opposite side is milled out, you can see. The reason it's milled out is there are little indents on this pressure plate that these indents set on. Once you tighten them up, this drops into this slot, and then you can turn this nut 1/2 a turn. We can get into how to adjust this here in a little bit, but I'm going to put these on to where, you know, I just have the nut coming out, and we'll put it on a little bit. And we'll put this one on. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put this one on. And we'll get them about, about the same depth on. Then what I can do is take this nut off. Take these washers off, and there we go. So at this point, obviously I have to adjust all this, but that's the reason you put the washers on, to keep this all together in one piece. So right at this point, my clutch baskets has all my metal plates and friction discs in. I do need to adjust and hook back up my clutch levers and things like that. I'm not hooked up. So I'm going to do some of that, and if I think it's of value to take some pictures or another video, I will. I am going to adjust this this clutch chain or primary chain, and you adjust that from the 4 bolts, the bottom of the transmission, which are right under here. 4 bolts hold that, and or 4 nuts, and a 5th bolt underneath the kicker cover. Got that one figured out, right? Okay, so that's about it for now. So we'll be back and show you the rest here in a little bit. Wanted to at least get this finished up. Appreciate your time.